Hello all, this is Ashwin again, and in this video session we are going to see how to install Visual Studio Code on a Windows computer. So Visual Studio Code is a very popular free IDE that is an integrated development environment by Microsoft for the programming languages like C, C++, C# and Python. It supports many other programming languages and scripting languages. So let us see how to download it and how to install it. Code.visualstudio.com is the URL of the downloadable page of this IDE, and it is mentioned down below in the description section of this video. Now, we are going to go ahead and download it for Windows. Now, if you want to download it for other operating systems, those options are also available. We have download for Mac OS, then we have download for Linux x64 systems. We have downloadable in deb format for Debian and the distributions that are descendants of Debian like Ubuntu and Raspberry Pi OS, as well as we also have the RPM. So here in our case, we are interested in Windows x64. So I'm just going to go ahead and install this. Okay, it seems that the download has started and it is around 76.2 MB of download. So we will wait for it to finish. And okay, it seems that it has been downloaded. So it must be a setup file. So let us click it and see what it is. Okay, now we have to click this run. It might ask us for admin privileges. I'm not sure. So it should soon launch an installation. Yes. So I accept the agreement. Then I click next. Okay. Visual Studio Code. Next. Let's create a desktop icon. Okay. And let's click next. So we will not actually check any other boxes. So the two boxes that I'm leaving out are add open with code action to Windows Explorer file context menu and add open with code action to Windows Explorer directory context menu. So it means that whenever we are going to click, to be very specific, right click, then it is going to show both these options in the menu. And we really don't want very long menus. That's why I'm not checking these. So let me click next. Now it is going to go ahead and copy the files. And it is going to take a moment to copy the files for this installer. So meanwhile, we can check the website. So here we can see various extensions, and yeah, it has got actually extensions for Python, Jupyter, C, C++, Pylance, ESLint, I'm not sure what it is, Prettier, Code Formatter, Live Server, and Visual Studio IntelliCo something. And there is actually a very good library of introduction videos and all. And there seem to be keyboard shortcuts also for all the actions that we are going to perform with Visual Studio Code. And okay, and there is some privacy policy. So I'm just going to go ahead and click yes, because I find that this documentation is helpful. Okay, so I'm just going to skip it. Okay, and now I'm just going to click finish. So this is the main window of the Visual Studio Code. It will take a moment to appear because I am opening it very first time. Okay, so this is from the earlier installation, I guess, the settings. So this is my project, C++ threads. Basically, it is a directory where we have another subdirectory known as .vs code. So here in this .vs code directory, we save all of our setting files. So basically there are 4 setting files: c_cpp properties.json, launch.json, settings.json, and tasks.json. And here in the master directory, we save all the programs. So this is how we can install and work with Microsoft Visual Studio Code IDE. So I have opened a new window of Visual Studio Code IDE, and now we are going to see how to run our very first Python program with Visual Studio Code. So to be very frank, I haven't ever run a Python program with Visual Studio Code. So this is going to be an exploratory video. So I will also gain valuable experience of running a Python code using Visual Studio Code. Now, here we have the section where we can find various options for enhancing our Visual Studio Code experience. So one of the most important parts is extensions. So here we can find various extensions in the marketplace. So I'm going to find out the extension for Python. So I'm just going to say Python and hit enter. Okay, I don't even have to hit enter. Now we can see a couple of extensions for Python programming language, and the starred one is kind of, let's say, very popular one. And here we have the ratings and number of downloads. So here in the very first line, we can see the name of the extension. In the second line, we can see the more information about that extension, and the final one is the name of the publisher. So the Python extension by Microsoft has got maximum number of downloads. Here we can see 45.3 million downloads. So that's a pretty good number. So I'm just going to go ahead and click install, and let us see what happens. So once it finishes the installation, it will show us probably that the label here, it might actually read installed or something, because that's how it works in the extensions of various IDEs. So now the extension has been installed, and here we have the window pertaining to the extension. Now here we have multiple options: install Python, select a Python interpreter, run and debug your Python file, and explore more resources. So I already have Python installed on my system. So I'm just going to click here and say select a Python interpreter, and mark done. Okay, let me go to the file menu and let me click new file. Okay, now here I have option for selecting a language. So I'm going to click, and it is showing me a drop down menu, and here we must have a option for Python. Here we have the option for Python, and this is my very first Python file. So I'm just going to go ahead and save it. Let us save it in desktop, untitled -1.py, and let me type in print hello world. And let me go ahead and execute it. And if I say run, and if I click on start debugging, okay. Okay, here it is now debugging the file, and it has automatically detected the Python installation. And yes, here I can see the output. Hello world. So this is how we can go ahead and run a simple Python program with Visual Studio Code and Python extension for the Visual Studio Code. Now let us go to desktop and see what happened there. So here we have the untitled.py file, and we can open it with any other editor, just like any normal file. So this is how we can install Visual Studio Code. Then we can also add an extension for Python programming language. And then this is how we can write and execute a simple Python program with Visual Studio Code IDE. So I hope that you have understood the concepts that I have explained in this session. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Do let me know if you have any questions, comments, or queries about this lecture in the comment section down below. And please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more of such informative videos. Thanks a lot, and I will see you next time.